After a suicide bomber caused a disaster at an airport in 2017, the authorities decided to transport dangerous criminals from the Philippines to South Korea by sea instead of by air. Now on a huge cargo ship called the Frontier Titan, which is heavily guarded by veteran detectives, among the prisoners, two guys stand out. First, there is Park Jong-do, his body heavily tattooed, sadistic gang leader who looks like he is loving every second of the chaos. Then there is Lee Do-il, a quiet, mysterious guy who seems to just want to keep his head down. But there is also something shady happening below deck. A doctor and a nurse are secretly guarding an unconscious, stapled-up body of an unknown man known as Alpha, keeping him sedated with constant injections. Once the ship hits international waters, everything goes into a nightmare. Jong-do spits out a small wire he had been hiding in his mouth to pick his handcuffs, and his crew members, who had infiltrated the ship disguised as kitchen staff, break out the heavy weaponry. It turns into a total slaughter as the criminals brutally take over the ship, killing cops with drills, knives, and hammers, and cutting off all communications with the outside world. Jong-do takes control, enjoying the violence, and even urinates on a dead cop to show how little he cares about human life. It looks like a standard cops versus bad guys sort of situation up until now, that is. The blood from the massacre on the upper deck drips through the floorboards and lands on Alpha, the secret passenger in the basement. This wakes him up. It turns out Alpha is a genetically modified super soldier from World War II experiments, Project Kimono, who has superhuman strength and senses body heat signature like a predator. Alpha breaks out and starts killing everyone indiscriminately. It doesn't matter if they are police or criminals. When Alpha confronts Jong-do, he was completely helpless and could do nothing against such a force. He absolutely destroys him, smashing his head with a hammer, killing him instantly. This leaves the remaining survivors, including the tough female detective Lee Dae-yeon and the quiet prisoner Lee Do-il, forced to flee for their lives. As the body count rises, we learn the truth about Lee Do-il. He isn't just any random prisoner. He is a former test subject of the same shady company, Aeon Genetics, that created Alpha. Years ago, after a gang fight, Do-il was experimented on and left for dead in a pig farm, but he survived with enhanced abilities. He intentionally got arrested to board this ship so he could track Alpha back to Aeon's headquarters and get revenge for the murder of his wife and the kidnapping of his son. The situation gets even more chaotic when Oh Dae-wong, a high-ranking enforcer for Aeon Genetics, arrives on the ship via helicopter with a squad of enhanced soldiers to clean up the mess. Dae-wong is also super-powered human and ruthlessly kills the remaining survivors, including the detectives, to hide the evidence. Dae-wong manages to decapitate Alpha, proving he is even stronger than the monster itself. This leads to the final showdown between Do-il and Dae-wong. They fight brutally. Eventually, Do-il was able to get the upper hand, falling off the ship and into the ocean. He was able to kill Dae-wong in the water. Do-il washes up on a beach, likely in Taiwan or Korea, still alive and determined to finish his revenge. It is revealed that Do-il's son is actually still alive and is being held in a secret facility by Aeon Genetics.